Hi, this is Carlos Cousins, and the present SAT writing question is asking for the best worded sentence here for the underlined portion. So we've got, through these meetings, the IOC oversees and decides upon all questions relating to administration of the games, as well as questions concerning ethics, judging, and the composition of events. So we want to avoid these ing endings, but something we see here is we've got a comma and we've got ing before relating to administration of the games, as well as questions concerning. Because of parallelism, then, we must keep the ing, even though generally we want to avoid it. So answer choice A looks good. Anything that doesn't have an ing ending would be wrong. With questions concerning, oh, the with is very strange. So that's because a little bit earlier we say that the IOC is going to be deciding upon questions. You can't decide upon questions with questions. That wouldn't really be making a decision upon a question. You could reply to questions with questions, but we've got this decide upon verb here. So that doesn't really make sense as for what decide actually means. Or I guess due to what decide actually means. Then answer C says, as well as questions, semicolon. The problem with the semicolon is we begin with the word with, and what follows the semicolon is a dependent clause. We need an independent clause on both sides of a semicolon whenever it's used. So that's why that's not correct. And this next one, same thing. We've got a semicolon and the word and. These individually imply that you're going to need to have an independent clause on both sides, usually, and is a little bit funny. Sometimes, it'll just be lists of nouns or whatnot. But you can't have them exist next to each other. You can either have period and or semicolon individually to separate independent clauses. And actually, it seems that what follows both of them, this double sort of use of one of our three options between independent clauses for this test, is not an independent clause. Decisions on ethics, judging, and the composition of events are additional topics as well. Oh, never mind. This is an independent clause after all, but still, we can't have the semicolon and before or in between independent clauses, one or the other. I hope that helps this problem, and happy prepping.